morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. Hello, world. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Thank God for waking me up this morning and clothing me in my right mind and setting the course of my day. It's pretty rainy in Montgomery, Alabama, but the sun is still shining on the inside. I am so excited about this day because this is truly the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Um, Greetings to all. Greetings to all. When you come in the chat, if you don't mind, the heart, just click the heart and then it will give you 45 points. When you then click the heart, go to the chat, and type 5 words, and then it'll give you another 30 points. And then when you done do that, go back up again, and it'll give you another 10 points. And when you do that, they will give you another 1 point. So you will end up with 76 points. 76 points. You know what I love about TikTok? It allows everyone to be unique, to be different. You don't have to be like someone else. You don't have to do it the way someone else would do it. You are you. You are unique. And so there is a demand for uniqueness because they have so much copy till the authentic will always rise to the top. And if you are authentic, you know what I mean, for the short term, they might get a bigger audience or they might have more response. But when you are true to yourself, the cream will rise to the top because there are people that is out there for you. They will love you for you. They will rock with you for you. And I want to encourage all of us because a lot of us, we don't know the folks that is on the other side. We don't know you like that. So we building what they call credibility. You building a relationship. You building trust because trust isn't given, trust is earned. So when you come across somebody that you don't know, if you spitting out words and you telling people do this and you gonna do that, and they doing this, but you ain't doing that, now you begin to lose credibility. And if you telling people to subscribe to you and they subscribe to you, but there has been no changes because they subscribe to you for them, but it has been for you because you are the one that is benefiting and they are not. And so I have subscribed to several content creators. I don't know you like that. I just getting to know everybody. And so I'm believing and trusting that you are who you say you are and that you're going to do what you say you're going to do. Now, if you look at my Facebook page, they call me a quality content creator. I engage with everybody. Even if I come across your life, I might not necessarily agree with everything you have to say. We might not have nothing in common. I don't know. But the mere fact that I came across your live, I'm going to be courteous. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to press the button. And I'm going to get, and that me pressing the button, they're going to give me 45 points. And after the 45 points, I'm going to go down and I'm going to go in the chat and I'm going to say something with 5 words, not emojis, 5 words. And I'm going to go back up there again. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to press it again and they're going to give me 10 bonus points and another point. So you just got from entering someone else live 76 points without even doing nothing. The little effort that you put gave you 86 points. So you could imagine if you doing or ain't doing, how that is impacting your life. Do you know TikTok is a company of engagement? The more you engage, the better for you. The less you engage, the worse for you. It's like you being a farmer. If you was a farmer, you got everything that you need to be successful. You got the land, you got the seeds, the seeds, you got everything. You got all the seeds. But you could imagine going to the farm, the dirt, and putting a couple of seeds in the ground. How big you think your harvest gonna be? And then when you get a little harvest, who you gonna blame for that? And that's how people is. A lot of people don't take responsibility for their lives. They would rather blame others and make themselves feel good rather than blame themselves and be accountable and change the stuff that ain't working for them. You know what I'm saying? Most folks, me personally, if you was a person that's a sucker, I don't know this person. I don't want to do that right now. I got something I have to finish this. I'm on this live this morning because there's some things need to be said. If you are a content creator and you building trust and you telling people to follow you and you telling people to subscribe to you and you telling people making all these promises, but what you gonna do? Expansion it's not too long. It's not too long. People don't have long when it comes to patience and expecting results. So if the promises that you making, if you don't start making good on them, then they gonna drag you through the whatever. They gonna call that nigga, some of them, they gonna call you anything but a child of God. You don't have to even do nothing wrong, and they will do that to you right now. So when you tell people what you gonna do, make good on it. And so anyone and everyone that is in the live, I would like for you to share the live. I would like for you to like the live, and I would like for you to respond to the live. This is this is communication. This is back and forth. It's not a one-way street. So also too, if you want to make send any gifts, it will be appreciated. And also to anyone that comes across any of my live, and if I have done, because if you have come across my live, I have responded to your posts. I have liked, I have shared, I have done a lot of stuff. And I am also looking for life response. If you would just give me back what I give to you, I'm good. And vice versa. We cannot want people to be going across the desert for us, and we're not willing to go across the street. We cannot be giving all these instructions and telling people, come on our lives, start from the bottom up. And then when you go to the folks' lives and you didn't even go to their lives, you ain't doing nothing. But you're the one gaining, you're the one benefiting. And all you have to do is pin somebody. All you have to do is say a good word about somebody, and that'll automatically elevate their profile, automatically elevate their status. But most folks ain't doing that. They always want the spotlight. It's always about them. And then anytime you doing anything, if people feel like they're not benefiting, they ain't gonna rock with you forever. They might be rocking with you for now. But if people's lives ain't changing, why would they stick with you when they could go next door and get better? And they can get better for less. Because sometimes the way some people talk to people, they talk to people like they lost their mind. You talking to adults. These are men and women with children and grandchildren and all this other stuff, and you think you can talk to people any kind of way, and treat people any kind of how? Even a dog know when they getting good treatment. If you tearing up on the dog every day, beating up on the dog every day, man, the dog get tired, go next door to the neighbor. The dog ain't gonna trust the neighbor at first. But when that neighbor start feeding that dog, and the first he ain't gonna let him pet him. Not like that. He got to build trust. So as he feed him, then the dog, every time the dog show up eating, and every time the owner of the dog, he see the dog less, till eventually he ain't gonna see the dog no more. And so what I'm saying to content creators, treat your people right. Because if you ain't treating your people right, eventually they going next door. And what are you? Who are you without the people? The people is the one that make you. Because you need, in some cases, you need like 1,000 people to join TikTok Shop affiliated program, the pilot. or you need 5,000 to have full access, or you need 10,000 to maximize everything that is being done. You trying to maximize, not minimize. You know, and the thing about it, TikTok has given you the opportunity to make billions, to make millions, to make hundreds of thousands, to make thousands. It have given you the opportunity to do whatever you want to do. You just got to go out and do it. And you can't be stuck on lazy. And you can't be stuck on the S word. You know what I'm saying? You got to make your mark, man, because you have a limited amount of time to do certain things. You want to, for me, what do you bring to the table? And folks ain't bringing nothing to the table, but they have these great demands. For those who don't know, you come and you saw the Nicanaka Market. That is my grocery store. I have a staffing agency, a travel agency, a cleaning company. I have an Airbnb in the Bahamas. So whatever want done, I could do it. I just need help and support. And I just need cohorts. I need people who go rock with me. Because I bring what I'm bringing. I ain't coming doing this, man. I bringing stuff to the table. I ain't got business. I got businesses. Not only that, I'm an ADT affiliate. If anyone need any monitors, cameras, or whatever else, whatever state you might be in, we could work. We could network. Every referral that you give me, and it panned out where they have never used ADT security system before, I will give you $50. It doesn't matter. You bring me 1,000 people. It could be a business. It could be a nonprofit. It could be residential. Man, I'll give you $50 every time. So no matter how much it is, it does not matter. And the minute they qualify, the minute I get paid from the referral, and I pay you right away. And not only that, now the person who got the installation, now they gonna get a discount because of the referral. So that's what we always win. But the problem with people, man, people don't want nobody to win. They just want to win. And misery love company. And because most people ain't doing nothing, they don't expect nothing, they don't want you to get nothing. You can't go around hating on a man. You can't go around hating on a woman who put the time, the work, the effort, the money, and whatever else they put in, and you ain't put nothing in. If you want someone to blame, you look in the mirror and you blame yourself. Because grown men and grown women acting like children, like someone's supposed to carry them. No, man, you are responsible for yourself, your family, or whatever else. Now, what I'm saying, I'm not saying that people can't help you, but you got to first help yourself. Because most people ain't got it like that. Everybody's struggling. Everybody going through. But you have to start now making better choices and better decisions. Yeah. Because now when people put themselves out for you, now they're in a situation, they're in problems. And that's what. When they do that for you, then they're in a situation again. Because of you. Because you wasn't man enough. You wasn't woman enough. You wasn't grown enough. You wasn't doing what you supposed to have done to put yourself in a better position. And because you go to them and you know their heart is right and they did it, now they put themselves out for you. My advice to anybody that is listening to the sound of my voice: don't cross the desert for people that are not willing to cross the street for you. Interpretation. In other words, if you have people in your life and they don't rock with you like that, they don't do nothing for you like that, they have not contributed to you, not one iota, you be willing to cross the desert for people who are willing to do it for you. This ain't about whether you're a Christian or being a nice person. Don't be a fool for nobody. Because there's people out there, they are suckers. They love to suck. They like leeches. They have this mindset of they scam and they scheming of how they can get over on somebody. The time you take to be plotting to do wicked and evil and not do the right thing, why don't you take that time to be positive, to do righteous things, to do good things, to help somebody, to be a blessing to somebody? Why it always got about you wanting something Don't you think other people want and other people have needs too? They do. And the sad part about life, when you start being a blessing to people that didn't deserve it, and if you don't do it, or if you tell them one time, whatever, they get mad with you. Not just mad, but they get big mad because they start to get the entitled spirit. You know what I'm saying? They start getting the jealous spirit. And when you hang around, when you bring a bunch of people around you, when God starts to blessing you, they start to looking at the things that God bless you with. And they start getting envious, jealous. Most people are betrayed by the people, not that they don't know, but the ones that they do know. And there's a lot of people who are coveting people things. Be careful who you allow in your circle, man. Whether your spouse, whether your wife, your husband, your children, your bit, whatever. You got some people, man, they hard ain't right. Don't mind them for these false smiles. God knows they're hard. Be careful of the people, man. And once again, I want to invite everybody. I'm gonna say pin this. Wait, pin it. You gotta pin it. Okay. Okay. Okay, I didn't pin it. Okay. Now I'm going to pin it. I have a goal that I just pinned up. Oh, now I know how to do it. I'm getting better. Thank you, Lord. I'm getting better. Yeah. Encourage your visitors to help me achieve my first goal, and then I'll sign or what? Oh, no, I'll sing? I know. No. I got to change that. I'll let it go for now. If I have to sing, I will sing. But you don't want to hear me sing. You don't want to hear me sing. So the next time, I'm going to encourage that. Good morning, Nisi. Good morning, Queen. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, that's what, Queen, I just did. Me and Mrs. Dean, we did a video this morning, a cooking video. We just did a cooking video because a couple of years ago, I told my wife, I said we should do a cooking video and we was going to do it on YouTube. And I told her tonight, and when she woke up this morning, she said, babes, I'm going to cook breakfast. So we're going to do it. So we did our first Dean's Cooking live on TikTok. So we're going to be doing that. That's what we're doing. And like I say to you, family too, you have, I got to talk to you about that because you say scarlet apples or scarlet apples. So you have scarlet apples. So you have the apples. I don't know if you have like a garden or whatever, but the trend in TikTok, they say the best things to do on TikTok is sing and dance. Well, they ain't going to get no singing from me because I can't sing. Now, I might take a chance on dancing, even though I don't have much step or much move, but I could do a little something. Whatever I do, I still got rhythm because it's in me. Or they say you do cooking, or you do cleaning, or you do gardening. You do gardening, you do in the garden. So if you have a garden, thank you for the Mihad fam, and thank you for the rose. I really appreciate it. And so the garden, if you have a garden, just go walk around your garden or whatever, because people like to see stuff. They have over 1 billion people. They have over a billion members on TikTok. So there's something out there for everybody, and people looking for authenticity. That's what they're looking for. Good morning, sir. That's what they're looking for, authenticity. And so, and the great thing about it is this: the cream can always rise to the top. So, and you are a person that responds. You are the person that like, share, and all this other stuff, engage and stuff like that. And that's what TikTok is looking for. The engagers. You know what I'm saying? So when you go live, let me know when you're going live, so I can know, because I got so much going on. I got the grocery store, I got the staffing agency, the travel agency, the cleaning company. We got an Airbnb, and also too, I'm a TikTok shop pilot program. I'm in that now. I got ADT security referral. I got the what else? Amazon. Amazon. So I got a lot going on. I trying to keep up, but Mrs. Dean, she don't do cameras. She don't like it. She don't do it. So you gonna see me and Mrs. Dean now making cooking videos. When you get a chance, check it out. It is amazing. That's our first cooking video together, and the chemistry is amazing. And I would want to encourage anyone who on TikTok, because TikTok takes a lot of your time. So since it takes a lot of your time, especially with your loved ones, do something with your loved ones. So they can feel a part of it, enjoying it, and make it happen. So Mrs. Dean, I mean, after she was done, we make the video, and I show it, and I let her watch it. She starts smiling. So to involve the people in your circle. So, because the thing about it, then the people gonna see the genuineness, the realness, the chemistry. You know what I'm saying? You building, because you like family to these people. They don't know you like that, but after a while, you become family. You know what I'm saying? It is so important that we support what each other got going on. Oh, okay, let me see. Okay, collaborate. Okay, collaborate. And say collaborate within 1 hour. Okay. Send I don't know. Okay, add sticker. It's a lot, so I don't know, son. So collaborate within an hour? Okay. Congrats, Nixie. Okay. Let's congratulate Nixie. Okay. Congratulate Nixie. See. Yeah. Congrats. They tell me congrats. I'm just following instructions. Yeah, they tell them, they say congrats. So they tell me can say, okay, okay. So they say oh, thank you, fam, for sending the roses. I really appreciate it. But let me know what you got going on, when you got going on. So one of these times we could do some collaboration. Whatever you got going on, whatever product. Because I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on LinkedIn. I'm all over the place. All my businesses is all over the place. Like I said, I'm working with people who working with me. You know what I'm saying? Unless my cup running over, I can't help you. But if you was a person that we work together, even if my cup ain't running over, I still gonna try to help. You know what I'm saying? Because in life, you have to prioritize. And a lot of times in life, we put the wrong people in our lives. And when the right people show up, we can't help them because we're so busy helping the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? Everything that glitters is not gold. And the Bible says a promise is a comfort to a fool. And people on TikTok, even now, they're making a bunch of promises. They say if you engage with them, they'll engage with you. But I've been engaging with a lot of people. I even subscribe to several content creators. And I haven't received no response or nothing like that. And that's been over a week or something like that. Now, I'm willing to give people time. Because for me, that thing what I send for for that subscription, man, I could do a lot more. I could do a lot with that. I don't have money to waste like that. I don't have it like that. So when I given my time, my effort, my energy to you, I expect for you to give it back to me. And if you as a content creator, you go live at certain times, that's okay. That's your niche. That's your thing. But after you done with your live, the people that, especially your subscribers, you got to go check them out to see what they got going on. And if they ain't looking too healthy, if they ain't looking too well, if their numbers ain't rising, you have to help them to rise, because their success is your success. It's not just about you being successful. It's about how you know the most successful person. It's not the one about them being successful, but who they can help others to be successful. You know what I'm saying? It's not about you, but it's about others also. And I wanna say good morning to actress Derica. I mean, if anyone needs a person to do commercials, she is a business lady. Check out her profile. Reach out to her. And also to, so anyone that is a high value content creator, you want to deal with them. When I first started out, right, when I go into the live chats, they would tell you grab the people, and basically I would grab everybody. That was not a good idea. You have quality and you have quantity. Grabbing everybody, if you go in a chat and you grab everybody, that is not a good idea, especially the bottom. The people at the bottom, they're the ones who don't engage. They're the ones who are inactive. They're the ones that ain't gonna support or do nothing. They're the ones who come into your live or your chat and just look to see what you got going on and just be entertained. They come on, some people on TikTok to be entertained. They didn't come to make their lives better. They didn't come to make your life better. They just come to see what you got going on. Ain't that sad? You got a platform where you could change the lives of your family, your friends, and the people in your circle, or you coming across people who have done stuff, doing stuff, being difference maker, and you ain't gonna try to learn from them. You ain't gonna try to network with them. You just want to watch them, and then when they become more successful, then you want to reach out talking about you only got a couple of people, what I can do. I will never sound or talk like a victim. For me, man, when I came on TikTok, I didn't know much about TikTok. I didn't know much, but what I did, I fought whatever they were saying to do. I did. I mean, a couple of times I was even battling when I didn't even know I was. They came on the live. I go on I accept them, and they say, "Oh, we battling." I say, "Battling? What's that?" And then they had a bunch of people in there taking, man, and they was whooping me like I stole something. I say, "Oh, this ain't no fun. This ain't no fun." But the thing about it, when you battling, right? It doesn't matter. It's not. That didn't come off my lip even right when I said it doesn't matter, because I don't like to lose. They say it doesn't matter because if you battle someone, everybody gets something. I appreciate everybody getting something, but that's what I don't like to lose. I don't like to lose. Losing to me don't feel good. So then the next day, someone came on and battled me again, and I was getting beat again. And then the lady was with somebody else, and then it was two ladies, and then someone else came and they switched partners, and then I go into the other lady who was winning. Then we started winning. Boy, that felt better. That felt good. And then a couple of days later, another lady came on, and we was battling. And then she was whooping me, and then all of a sudden, man, I had a friend came through. She in California, I can't remember her name, but she is an actress and she is a model. And so she sent me a good gift, and then I started winning. So winning is, everyone wants to feel appreciated. Everyone wants to feel appreciated. Everyone wants to feel loved. I don't care how hard you think you is, how big and bad you think you is, how you acting like nothing don't affect you. It does affect you, especially from the people that you care or the people that you think should be doing better or showing you love. But unfortunately, whether family members or so-called friends, not everybody wants you to succeed. And I want to say thank you to Coach LS dot PLMRD Digital Wealth. Thank you for sending the roses, and everybody that is in the live. If you don't mind, please go where the heart is, press the heart, and TikTok will give you, they will give you 45 points free. And that's engagement points. That is good for the host. That is good for the engagement. And when you're done with that, then go to the bottom and the comment section. In the comment section, then you can make a comment with 5 words, and they will give you another 30 points. And when you go back up again, they're going to get, with a hard ass, you press that, there's a next 11 points. 1 for the 10 for the contribution, the next one for the rose. So that's like 76 points that TikTok has given you. That they have given you that. That's a blessing for you. You know, it ain't about the numbers. Man, when you get people that are loyal, trustworthy, committed, and dedicated, if y'all would just rock with each other, if y'all would just share each other content, like each other content, comment on each other content, be engaging, man, all of a sudden the algorithm would pick up. It will put you out there, and then people start engaging. Like I said before, it ain't about the quantity, it is about the quality. And when you and never despise small beginning, because you have new content creators, they coming out there. They are new content creators, and they about to take over. So the people who are on the top right now, and they thinking they're gonna be there forever, everything is a season. But when you in your season, how you treat people does matter. Because God got kings' hearts in his hand, and he could turn it for you or he could turn it against you. And don't get too pride with yourself and think you all that in the bag of chips. But for the grace of God, but for the mercy of God, you are who you are. Look at Lucifer. That joker who was in heaven, he was the praise and worship leader. He was so beautiful. He had beautiful pipes. And then he started to look at himself. He started to adore himself. He started to worship himself. And then he started looking at God's throne. He started looking cross-eyed, looking crazy. That's how you got some people in your life. Be careful of some of the snakes that you have in your life. They're watching your husband. They're watching your wives. They're watching your children. They're watching what you got. Be careful. Don't mind them smile in your face. They're the weary ones that'll stab you in your back. Their heart ain't right. Man look on the outer appearance of man, but God searches one man's heart. And that's what the Bible says. Open rebuke is better than hidden love. There's some people that rebuking y'all, and y'all call it hate. Y'all call it all kind of crazy stuff rather than call it what it is, love. They love you enough to tell you the truth. But you would rather someone to lie to you, be deceptive to you, and then they trying to take what you got. And stop complaining all the time. Everybody go through something in life. Everybody. You can imagine you every time you around someone, all you do is complain. All you do is murmur. Who want that around them? You ain't got nothing good going on in your life. Even when you got things going in your life, there's some good still going in your life. Focus on the good. Focus on the positive. And focus on how to be a help in all the ways that looking for help. Just focus on how to be a blessing even when, couple weeks ago, about a week ago, man, I had so much bills, it was crazy. I had more bills than money. I still do right now, but that's the facts, but that's not true. And someone reached out to me. They said, man, listen here. They said, you came across my mind. And they talk about the situation they're going through, and they needed their medication and stuff like that. And they asked me if I could help. And I'm thinking, man, I haven't even got my rent money together and all this other stuff together. And the brother wants some help. But I remember he was a good brother. When I didn't have a vehicle, man, he would let me drive his vehicle. I do make sure I put gas in the car. He never called me, said, where you at? And he was good to me. So even though I haven't seen him in years and whatever, but that came up, and I cash up in the money. And I'm not saying that it ain't, and the amount doesn't matter, because when you need it, it doesn't matter how it is, you need it. But I sent it. You know what I'm saying? So, but how many people in our lives that if we find ourselves in a situation that we say we can call on? All these people that y'all have in your circle, have in your lives, y'all call them friend, y'all call them this. You know what I'm saying? Know who the people in your circle, man. Because you have snakes, you have scorpions, you have spiders. You know what I'm saying? You have all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They'll sell you for a meal. You know? And if they can't be happy for you when things is good, you know what it is. And every time you got something going on, you tell them what you're going to do. And you hear them talking, but you can't do that. Why? Because you can't do it. You think I can't? Well, watch me. You need people in your life that's going to motivate you, encourage you, help lift you up, and you're all building your dreams together. You need people, productivity. You don't need a bunch of negative people, whether in words or in deeds and stuff like that. The same way you got some people are blessed, there's the same way some people are cursed. Be careful of the company you keep, because when you keep company with people, now that depends on who their friends are, and if they have enemies, then you become other people's enemies. Or if they have friends, now the friends become your friends. So be careful of the company you keep. And those that are on TikTok, you're making a bunch of promises. You tell people join your team. You tell people you got them and you doing this and you doing that. And they have been there for a while. They give you an opportunity. Make it right. Make it right. Sometimes all it takes is for you to highlight, shout out, whatever. And I'm not saying you have to do it all the time, because you dealing and working with a lot of people. The bigger your team get, it's growing. We understand that. But understand other people's position also. People are hurting and people need a break. And if you can help them get that break, help them get the break, and be more creative. And also too, find out what your people got going on, and start netting people, start linking people, start making stuff happen where your community is making money, your community is thriving, your community is being blessed. Not just you, but everybody in your group, everybody in your community, everybody want to eat. You know how jacked up it feels for a man who can't take care of his family. You know what I'm saying? You know how bad that is for a person? I talking about a man. Because people might be grown, but that don't mean they men. You know what I'm saying? And so you know how hard it is for a woman who can't put food on the table for children, and she don't know where the next meal coming from. She don't know where they're going to be sleeping. Some people might be sleeping in their car. Some people might be on the streets and homeless, and God has blessed you with all that he have blessed you with, and you around here talking, but, well, I can't get my nails done this week. I can't get my hair done this week. When some people don't know where their next meal is coming from, and you think that is important? Man, y'all got to prioritize, man. You might not be where you want to be, but thank God you ain't where you used to be. And if you would take the time to count your many blessings, you wouldn't have time to complain. Man, life is not that complicated. People show you who they are. And when you find good people, treat them people right. Take care of them people, because when they're gone, they're gone. I mean, if you could find in a lifetime 1 or 2 good friends, you are a blessed person. Cherish them people. If you could find a person, regardless of what situation you in, wherever you go, what got going on, they got you. You make sure they good. You don't lose them people for nobody. And if they have been a friend to you, you continue to be a friend to them, regardless of whoever got a problem with it. Yeah. Because some people, when they know you got a good friend or good whatever, man, they will try to sabotage that because of jealousy. When people know you, when you got a good people, they ain't gonna let no one betray you. They got your back, whether you deal or not. They got you. Man, you keep them people. They good people. And so for me, what I'm looking for, I'm just looking for good people. I'm not looking for no suckers. I'm not looking for no leeches. I'm not looking for no backbiters. I'm not looking for no scammers, no thieves, no nothing. I'm looking for people who got character. You know, some people say, well, all money ain't I say all money ain't good money. All money is good money. All money is good money. It's just the person behind the money. That's all it is. So for me, man, I'm so excited. I just started. Me and Mr. Dean, our cooking channel. Because I told Mr. Dean, I said, let's do a cooking channel. Because Mr. Dean could cook, boy. I'm telling you. That's why I put on weight. See, I put on weight. So, but we just started our first live cooking channel. Dean's Cooking. Dean's Cooking. We just started. And it was country potatoes with sausages and eggs. Yeah, with eggs. It was amazing. So, man, you got so much at your fingertips. Stop seeing yourself as a victim and see yourself as a victor. The way you see yourself is the way people will see you. The way you treat yourself is the way people will treat you. If you come across people and if you don't believe in yourself, who's supposed to believe in you? If you don't believe in yourself, why would someone believe in you? And if someone don't believe in you, what did it have to do with you? Man, y'all are too concerned in other people's opinion about you. Don't put no food on your table. You think, let me ask you a question. This is a serious question. I'm smiling, but this is a serious question. Let me ask you a question. What do you think I think of someone who have nothing to do with my success or failure? Who don't put no food on my table, ain't no kind of a blessing to me. What do you think I care about your opinion? And there's a lot of delusional people.
Hello.
Yes.
Do you have a bag I can have?
Bag? You want to buy one?
A plastic bag?
Mm-hmm.
How much?
10 cents.
Okay, that's fine. Do you have tap?
For 10 cents? I'll give you a bag this time. I don't have the dog in the I got some other bag. You want it for the dog?
Yeah.
Let's give you a second.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. See, that's the thing. There's a lady, she came to the shop just now. I don't know her. She don't know me. And she asked me if I have a bag. So there's someone who I don't know. Now you came out your house with your dog. You came out your house with your dog. And you don't have the proper tools to work with. And now you encountering someone that you don't know. And now you want me to take my bags, what I bought, and give you a bag because it ain't benefiting you. And I asked her if she gonna buy one. So she said she looked like she was whatever. I don't care. But I had some other bags, so I gave her one of them. People, stop going and looking to people to do stuff for you who you have not done nothing for. I don't understand people who have an expectation of others when they haven't done nothing. If me and you don't have a relationship, who is you to demand or expect anything from me? Who is you? We don't have that kind of relationship. I don't know you. It's like you as a parent. You take care of your kids, you provide for your kids, and you do for your kids, and a total stranger come up to you and want you to do for them that you would do for your kids. That is delusional. We're in a time right now where people are delusional. That's why there's so much crazy stuff happening. You gonna take on responsibility of a dog. You walking your dog. You didn't bring no bag for your dog. You want to come to my shop, ask me for a bag? You not even say, can I buy something, or can I pay you for a bag or something? People say, it's only a bag. You know how much that bag costs? It adds up. And what did it cost you? So if it's only a bag, well, that's what. Cash out me something for just only a bag. Because I don't have it like that to waste. And I'm saying that to say this, the same way I go on people live and on people pages, and I start from, first of all, I start with the 45 points. I press the heart, and I press the heart, and then I send them, I press the heart. When I press the heart, they give me 45 points. After that, I go to the chat, they give me another 30 points. After that, I go back to the heart, and that's another 11 points when I press it. But that's what, because of what I did, I gained 86 points for contributing. Don't let people come and suck off you who haven't put nothing into your life. Your cup is only your cup can only hold so much. And so if you keep pouring out your cup eventually gonna be empty. You making deposits in the wrong people. You making deposits in people who have never made a deposit in you. I mean, the woman don't even know me. She came to the asking me if I could give her one of my bags. I paid for them bags. I mean, so I got blessed with, but it don't matter. But you don't know me. You didn't offer to buy nothing. So you trying to, it's like going to the bank and asking the bank to give you a withdrawal when you have no money in the bank. You can't go to no bank and ask to make a withdrawal if you ain't got no money in there. And that's what people is. A lot of people would come to you trying to make withdrawals, trying to get stuff out of you when they haven't contributed nothing. You can't do that. If I used to do it, look, tell the truth, shame the devil. I did that to a lot of people. I've blessed a lot of people who haven't contributed or sown into me. But them days, they done. Because if my cup ain't running over, I can't help you. Now, the people who work with me, even if my cup ain't running over, if I can help, I can help. But like I say, I'm not crossing no desert no more for folks who wouldn't cross the street. That's not happening. And don't get yourself entitled to think, I owe you. I don't owe you nothing. Not even an explanation. So for those that in the live, if you can, I would appreciate if you would just, where the heart is, wherever the heart is, just go to the heart and press the heart. Once you press the heart, TikTok will give you 45 points. After you press the heart, go into the chat. Go into the chat. Once you go into the chat, they will give you another 30 points. And when you go back up to the heart again, they will give you another 11 points. That's 11 points. That's 86 points that you got just from that's responding. So, and TikTok love it. They love engagement. So that going to put you in the algorithm. So when you go and do what you're supposed to do, you're not only making other people's lives better, you making your life better too. You got to understand that we in this together. We are a team. And this ain't no one-way street. This is a two-way street where we got yin yang back and forth. We together. We together. I sow into you, you sow into me. I do for you, you do for me. I share your stuff, you share my stuff. I like your stuff, you like my stuff. We in this together. I'm not just going on your page every day. I'm doing all this stuff for you and doing nothing. No, you taking too much drawal. You getting too much. No. No, you supposed to be coming in my life to make my life better, not bitter. And not worse. You're supposed to be adding. So if all you're doing is subtracting, then we gotta part ways. We gotta part ways. We gotta part ways, Jack. It ain't gonna happen. We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't be doing that. We in this together. You say we a team, we a team. And one thing with people, man, they've got a lot of words out there. How come you got so much of words out there, but your words is falling to the ground? That's not the character of God. God's word don't fall to the ground. If you say you're going to do something, do it. And if you can't do it, say you can't do it. But don't pretend and make people who waiting on you, expecting you to do stuff and you ain't doing nothing. You got people hoping in you. You got people trusting in you. And you have broke every hope or trust. I mean, trust already is scarce. You know what I'm saying? It's already scarce. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many people who lack in character. There's so many people who lie more than fish drink salt water. There's so many people you can't trust them as far as you can see them. And you got some people who willing to trust you, and you going to violate or break that trust so quick. People can give you a time, but it ain't going to be forever. Because people got family, man. Most people are just suffering. Now, the big content creators and the content creators who got their people and all this stuff, they benefiting. You know, so now you need to start putting some of that light that you have on your team, on the people in your circle. You need to help them get to where you're going. Because you are only as successful as your team. So how it is you looking good, you smelling good, you feeling good, and you all good, but your team ain't good. How does that make you look? Make you look silly. You can imagine the king, right? The king, well, he got all kind of, the king, he talking about I'm a king. He got a castle, he got all his, he got everything, but he ain't got no servants. He's a laughing stock. He ain't got no servant. And the Bible say, if you eat before a king, put a knife to your neck while you eating. Because that king is watching how much you eat. Don't go over there be a glutton. Not because something is free that you mean have to, every time it's free, you're the only one taking everything. You don't leave nothing on the table. You don't leave nothing for nobody. You trying to care everything. You ain't trying to help nobody else but you and your little circle. And you call yourself a leader. What kind of leader are you? And you say you was a helper. Helping who? Helping yourself? No, man. We in this together. You know, we supposed to rise and fall together. We supposed to have a military view. No soldier get left behind. So if you doing good and I'm doing bad, how is that equal? Why should someone stick under that? You know what I'm saying? You talking about trust you. Your belly full. Your bills are paid. You got it good. You know what I'm saying? But you talking about wait on you? No, the only person I'm waiting on is the Lord. You better do what you're supposed to do. So once again, if you just came into life, please go to the heart. Press the heart, and it's going to give you 45 points when you done that. Go to the chat. When you go to the chat, 5 words at least, they're going to give you another 30 points. And when that is done, you go back up to the heart again. They're going to give you another 11 points. So you just got 86 points free from TikTok. That puts you in the algorithm. That makes things good and all this good stuff. And so, like I said, me personally, right? I'm very observant. I pay attention. If I follow you and I'm following you and I'm liking, I'm sharing, I'm doing all this stuff to you and you ain't doing nothing to me, I will unfriend you. I will, because I don't, like I say, I'm not, anything that is dead should be buried. I have nothing, no problem in burying dead stuff. You're not going to waste my time. I'm not looking for numbers. On Facebook, I had thousands and thousands of friends, so-called friends. And they wasn't engaging. They wasn't doing nothing. And what I did, man, all them thousands I had, man, I got rid of them. Because, like I said, I would prefer quality over quantity. And if people would just do the things that they say they're going to do, man, how much would life be so much better? For more. So I want to thank everyone who have been on the live, contribute to the live, participated in the live. If you work with me, if you reach out to me, if you support me, man, I gonna do it to you. Because like I say, I've been on a lot of platforms and people chats. And if I'm doing for you, if I don't see nothing in return, I'm cutting you off because I ain't got time to waste. You know, life is too short, and you only have a time frame to do certain stuff. The Bible says a promise is a comfort to a fool. Don't be letting people make you a bunch of promises and there ain't no action behind it. Don't let them do it. But on today, I'm so proud and proud about Mrs. Dean because we started today the cooking channel, and it is Dean's Cooking. Cooking with the Deans. Cooking with the Deans. Yeah, so you're going to see some amazing stuff because like I said, my wife, she can cook anything, and we cook with seasoning and we cook for flavor, and I love my spice. Yeah. So I'm just excited about life, and I thank God for all the people who contributed and participated in the live on today. If you contribute, if you participate with me, I'll participate with you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes if you want to do a co-live or whatever and all this good stuff, just let me know, reach out, because I have a lot of people reaching out to me, and I don't want, and even with these lives, they just pop up, and I don't just want to be going on lives that there is no connection, or I can't even understand what you saying or whatever. Then I'm coming on your live or you coming on my live and I'm looking crazy. And no. If you're about business and stuff like that, that's what I'm about. If you're about Jesus and stuff that's what I'm about. I also created another station, another channel. It's called Anointed Ministry. So it's Anointed Ministry. So you can check me out on Anointed Ministry, where we're gonna be doing we doing some amazing stuff over there. That's why I can minister to people. I can pray for people. You know what I'm saying? I can go more into the word in depth with people. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited. The lives is about to be changed, transformed, and renewed. Yeah, and for the better. So it's about to, it's like that. So I want to say to everyone who participated, and thank you for the roast once again, Coach ELS, PLR. Okay, let me see. Okay, it's Coach LCLS. PLRMRRD. Yeah, thank you for the rose. So for those who in the live, you want to get quality contributors, and anyone who have contributed, if anyone who hearken onto my voice, or when they go into any live, that's the people you want to deal with, not the rebellious people, the people that come in the live, not the monitoring spirits, because most people, you can tell what they for, what they're about. And so when you check out my live and you go to my bio, you're going to see what I'm about. And why do you not have a bio? How people supposed to know who you are, what you're about, or what you're there for? You trying to find your niche. Because if you don't find your niche, or define your niche, TikTok will have a hard time trying to find your niche. So you want people to know what you about, who you for, and what you on this platform for. You know what I'm saying? You got to be clear and precise. So the quicker you get to the right people, the more successful you will become. So, and be careful for some of these content creators who making a bunch of promises, because a lot of them doing pretty well. I'm not saying not to look out for other people, but make sure while looking out for other people, you look out for yourself. Make sure while you taking care of other people, take care of yourself. Because sometimes the givers, the good hard people, are the ones that takes care of themselves the least, because they're so busy taking care of everybody else. Don't leave yourself undone. Okay? So I'm going to be going live again at 10:30 tonight. But like I said, I have already started cooking. We're going to be cooking. Me and Mrs. Not we, but we a team, so I'll say we. So Mrs. Dean is going to be the cooking. I'll be doing the recording. I'll be doing the recording. So look forward to that. And so we also own the cleaning company. We also own a cleaning company. So we're gonna be doing some of that too. So we're gonna give you a little insight into our lives. I think we are normal people, but me and my wife, we have a great chemistry. I mean, we, I think 99% of the time, me and my wife are on the same page. Um, my wife said 98% of the time. But when you have a wife, right? The Bible says, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing, obtaining favor from the Lord." And what a woman wants, especially when she got kids, she want to make sure that the kids are taken care of, that she feel protected, and you can do what you say you're gonna do. What a man wants more from his wife: respect. You know what I'm saying? So anytime those two are violated, it's tough for a marriage to survive. You know what I'm saying? So everybody be in their rightful position, doing what they supposed to do, and it will go well for you. So, but if anything I've said or saying and it like click for you, if you want to reach out and stuff like that, because like I said, I'm a business person. I got a lot going on. There's so much money out there. You just got to be creative and know how to get it. And if you know how to organize and put people together, a team. I have a travel agency. So if you want to take a cruise or do something, we can put it together for you, and you can receive commission from it, or what it's life, whatever you want to do, however you want to make money. All I know is we're gonna do it legally, we're gonna do it legitimately, and then we're gonna do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? So what you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. Okay. You cannot be selfish in life, man. You cannot be selfish in life. The Bible says the first shall be last and the last shall be first. So I want to say thank you to everybody who have contributed in this life. I want to say thank you. I love you. And I pray that anytime anybody sows into me, I pray that God bless their socks off. Because one thing with God, you always get a return. You always get a harvest. And always expect a harvest. It ain't got to be necessarily from the person that you sowed into, because God says as long as they remain, there's seed time and harvest. And when you sow, you got to reap. Whatever you sow in life, you will reap. So if you don't like the harvest you're receiving, then you got to change your seeds. And if you want, you got to start giving. You cannot just be a taker, because you don't want people to give you the wrong labels. And people will give you a label the way they see you. They would. I mean, when I go places, people think I own more stuff than I do. And I'm telling you, that's not mine. I don't own it. They don't believe me. And I'm telling them it's not mine. But when they look at me, they see the glory of God. And they look at this. They're blessed. Look at it. See that? That's one of my shirts. I got many different colors. Many different businesses. I'm in my store right now. This ain't no wishful thinking. This is what I do. I'm a change agent. I'm a difference maker. I'm a world changer. When I come around, people's lives get better. You're going to be blessed. But only one thing, know, that comes with warfare from the devil. Because I'm tearing his kingdom down. And I'm taking territory for the kingdom of God. I'm bold and I'm courageous. I know who my source is. I know my Redeemer lives. So I want to encourage us, man. On this TikTok thing, while people engaging, don't take people's faith away. Don't take people's hope away by you being a scammer. And it's all about you. If someone always talking, I, leave that person alone. Because they tell you who they are. They're a selfish person. There's an I person. There's a me person. If you ain't saying us or we, I got to go. I got to go. And I'm happy while you being successful. I'm happy while you growing because I going to help you grow. But that's what I want the same for me. And the same energy that I put in for you, I want you to put up for me. You know, at times I post people business and post people what they got going on. And all they would say is thank me. And I'm posting stuff and you can't like or share whatever I got going on. You think I going to continue to post your stuff or give you attention? Did you lose your mind? Do you think you that important to me that I got to do this? No. So I will be going live again at 10:30 tonight. And so I'm from the Bahamas. My wife is a Jamaican, Bahamian, American. And so we're going to give you, if you want to learn, when we're going to be cooking Jamaican food, we're going to be cooking Bahamian food, and we're going to be cooking international food. We're just going to grow as a family. We're going to get to know each other. I'm looking for true people. If I invite you in my circle, I'm looking for true people. I'm not looking for false people. I'm not looking for pretenders. I want you to be who you say you are because that's what you're going to get. Who I say I am, that's what you're getting. I'm not fronting for you. I'm not performing for you. And I'm not acting for you. Like I say, I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and that is okay. You have over 8 billion people. No, not 8 billion. You have over 1 billion people on TikTok. I think I'll do pretty fine. With or without you. In fact, I know. So, I want to encourage you, man. You know what I'm saying? You are in control of your own destiny. Nobody else. And if you ain't succeeding in life, just take a look in the mirror. Stop blaming somebody else. Take responsibility for your own action, the lack of it. If you're not engaging, you're not going to get engagement. The ones who engaging, they gonna be popping because TikTok is gonna make sure they get engages. I love you guys. Stay blessed, Ron.